All right, what's going on, guys? Happening? Um, Good. Make sure everything is fine here. I'm gonna bring up my YouTube channel. Keep Coinbase up. How is everybody doing today? I know I can't see what's going on. I should probably get set up before I jump on. Do you think it would be better? Like I would get more people here if I how you doing, Deshaun? Um, if I basically like scheduled out because I can't schedule out my streams when I'm multi-streaming. It seems to be like impossible. Um, but I think I would probably get more people that know if they know I'm streaming at 8 o'clock, and you get that notification. Went up to $15. Come on, man. We add any duration, subscribers only. I'm starting to hate this phone. This phone automatically plays, or automatically starts something. Like if I have a video paused, I was watching my TikTok. If you guys want to subscribe to my TikTok or follow me on TikTok, go over there and do that. I'm also going to upload it on the YouTube Shorts channel. But I was watching one of those videos, and if I watch a video, my phone somehow just unpauses or like presses the screen or exits out. Like it's crazy. I don't know why it does it, but luckily I'm getting a brand new phone, and I don't know what this one's going to do because that's a huge issue. Let's see. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, they're obviously, shorting a hell of a lot. Um, from what we see yesterday, it was just ridiculous to see that pullback the way that it did. Insane. Absolutely insane. What's cooking, Matt? Hopefully some short squeeze stocks get pumped up today. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say short squeeze stocks, some stocks that can increase, some stocks that have high short interest. But you know, I I I hope that we see some good movement there as well. It doesn't look like we're gonna have the best morning, to tell you the truth. I mean, you could see AMC and how it is coming down. Now it did have a little bit of a rise from that fall yesterday. This is just absolutely insane. Like it did not fall off this line, broke past all levels of support resistance, did not even like hesitate to continue to decrease on that same line. You don't have really any type of you know, even false break setup where it just increased a little bit, but you have mainly red candlesticks all downhill. It's ridiculous. And this consolidation, I wanted to look at, and I'm going to look at the amount of shorts that are there. Let me go to more text data. Of course, I got to sign in. It's okay. I don't even know my password. Don't know what. I got it right. Nice. I wanted to check out Fintel data and what they shorted yesterday. Everything they must have shorted had to have been at the end of the day. Like it had to have been. There's no like if, ands, or buts about it. Bring this up. Let's bring up Coinbase as well, just to make sure people. I gotta have a crypto stream. I gotta do that. I know we talk about crypto on this stream, but I have to have like just like a sole like crypto stream one of these days. One of these days I will. Coinbase Pro. I haven't checked where my Coinbase um, portfolio is. I do want to look at my portfolio, so I'm going to show you guys all my portfolios in a couple of seconds. Coinbase Pro. Come on. There we go. Make sure I'm signed in. Looks like it. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys my portfolios in a couple of seconds. We'll look at that in a little bit. Not too worried about AMC after seeing my crypto balance this morning. Why? Because crypto is decreasing? I haven't actually checked. Yeah, crypto is not making a positive move. They have no choice but to keep shorting. Yeah, I guess they can't get out of this. Shiba enjoying a nice increase as well. That's good after decreasing quite a bit from the amount or the amount that they were on Coinbase Pro. It was pretty high. Going to be the next BBIG and MMAT support. That's possible. I haven't checked into it. That end to yesterday on AMC was nuts. I'm not worried, but there's no way anyone can look at that and think it's just normal behavior. Yeah, I would 100% agree with you there. Good morning, Matt. What's the best place to park 1K? Depends where you want to move it. So if you want to move it into stocks, which I would have said crypto was more risky, but I think probably the best place to put certain amounts. I don't even know why this came up here. I'll take that out. To put 1K is probably one of these positions that I'm holding in my Coinbase account, which is like Algo, Cosmos, Tezos. One of the ones that'll pay you interest. I think if you're going to park it for a while, you want to find something that's going to be able to gain you 5 to 10% over that time period, maybe even more than that. So like some of my funds that are in Fidelity, I'm gaining a total of around 22% or so. It was up to 30% on the on that fund, and as I continue to add in more, I'm gaining more. So I would say put 1K into something that's kind of like reasonable. I think Algo is a good place to park it. I think Tezos is actually a good place to park it. That's lower cost. Cosmos is a higher cost right now, but it's still a great place to put it. If you were looking in the stock market, I would say my favorite position to park money for a longer period of time that's going to pay you a dividend basically is sorry, SPHD. This is a position that I say you should put it into an ETF, and this moves pretty consistently. So if we look at year to date, it's been moving since 25. It's been moving in that trajectory. We're getting closer to that high point of 46. It looks like around 50 or so. That's where it really starts to like resist a little bit. But you do see nothing but positivity throughout this ETF. I hold this ETF and I continue to add to it as I do see dips. But this is a good place to put it. It's been growing for me. I believe I'm up a total of around 11-ish%. It might even be more than that. But yeah, oh no, that's the total account is up 11%, while I have my mutual fund that's up 20+%. I have other positions that are kind of down, bringing that down to a certain level. So your utilization is 98% as of yesterday. It's getting ready. Yeah, so just be careful with those. So yes, it could be 98%, but if you don't have a lot of people, if you don't have a full community behind it, don't think that you're going to see a huge squeeze. You might see a large increase like BBIG and MMAT and support and all of that, but find whatever level you want to make a move in. So if you get into this position, so let's say XERS, you get into this position here where it is at $2.53, which is a great bet, a great place to put it, especially since it's so low. You know, where it is now, you can see that skyrocket up to levels that it hasn't been before, which is a great bet. The only thing is that if it does go against you, you want to limit your losses. And I wouldn't say you hold out for something huge unless you really do have a plan on where this is going to go. It does look like it's something where you can hold out a little bit, because from the volatility, the place that it has been to, you can see that it is at a lower point. You can see the touch points up at 4 $4.96. You can see touch points up at $8 or so and $7. And you could probably see some above that, especially with the high interest that they do have, or high short interest that they do have. So again, it is at a low price. If the short interest is pretty high, let's look at Vortex data. Actually, is that right? Again, look at this. The short interest that I'm showing is this the right position, or am I not in the right position? Because the short interest that I'm showing is around 8%. That's not high enough for things that are not popular, things that don't have as much, you know, push behind it, doesn't have as much, buying power behind it, buying strength behind it. So I don't know why you say that it's 98%. Oh, utilization's 98%. But yeah, yeah, I don't see too much into this. I know utilization is up there, but still, I don't know about that. Go back to AMC. Come on, man. Gotta log in again. Son of a bitch. Of a bitch. All right. I know, I know. Good morning, Matt. Hope you're doing great today. Thoughts for today. IRNT. I did see that right here. It's down by 9%. Did increase by 28% yesterday. I hope that this isn't on the way down. I mean, this will be solidly or solely chasing this position from where it is from the 15th to the 16th. It's solely chasing it. I don't want anybody to get into a situation where it's coming back on them. So I'm not saying that it totally will. It's just at this point, if you're looking to get into it, it's going to be difficult. Good morning, Matt. Can you please take a look at ATER? Yeah, I think I have it over here somewhere. ATER right now is down 3%. It was down 11% yesterday. Again, this is one of those ones that where I don't want anybody to be bag holding. You know, you see these large increases, it doesn't mean that it's going to continue to increase on this level. You have a lot of these that happen in the stock market. This is why you always accept a profit. And if you accept a portion of that profit, it's great. I don't, the way this is coming back, I'm not saying it's looking like a pump and dump, but it's something that was, pushed up to $19 and then now has decreased in a short period of time down to $9.58, which is telling me that there was a lot of buying strength, but all of the whole reason of why it did increase to this level has to be pretty much gone. So I don't know what to say about this. You're probably going to find some form of consolidation, but if you're bag holding on it, um, I mean, you should always find where you want to accept a profit or where you will accept a small loss. I just want to keep it real. I'm not going to say that everything's going to skyrocket because things do increase a heavy amount. Like what we're saying with whatever position is could be at $2 and then you could catch it before it ends up increasing. But the point is that the easiest part about trading in the stock market is buying the position. The easiest part about trading in the crypto market is buying the position. The most difficult, the most difficult thing in the stock market, in the crypto market, in trading and investing is getting out with a profit, is getting out in general. Some people see a negative balance and like, oh, it'll come back. I'm not going to sell. But that's not the right thing to do. Other people will say, oh, you know what? I have a profit. I'm going to wait for this to increase more. It's like, why? You gained your profit target, so sell at your profit target. If you sell a portion of it, then you can do that and say, okay, I accepted it because I gained double my money. I took out my money plus a little bit, and now I have all gravy that's left in there. You know, it's difficult to take in because people will see stuff like this and then they will bag hold. I did see that you said $9.95 somewhere. My average is $9.95. That's obviously higher than where it is now. You have to make that decision on how much you are willing to lose. If you are willing to lose $1 out of that, then lose $1 out of it and don't lose any more, because it can come back on you. And if it does end up increasing after you end up selling, you made the right decision, because sometimes it won't actually increase. What you will do will actually impact the stock in a certain way. So if you sell the position, somebody else might see that it went down to a certain low and then they'll buy into it. But if you don't sell the position, then somebody else sells a smaller amount, and that same person that was looking to buy at a certain support level doesn't buy because it didn't get to that support level. It was only a smaller portion that was there, or it went down even lower than that. So it's tough to say, oh, well, if I was in the position, it would have skyrocketed. No, if you were in the position, it would have reacted a totally different way than what happened in the first place. People make decisions based on what you're doing. You're selling a position, somebody else is buying those positions. So if you don't sell them, nobody else is buying them. That's what I mean. It's very difficult. Those hedge funds are pissing me off, man. I wish I could see one. It wouldn't end well. I hear you. Uh, what happened to Shiba last week that caused a major decrease? I think the amount was wrong in Coinbase Pro, from what I understand, but people were buying at those prices because I bought at those prices, and those prices were pretty high. So like instantly, it seemed like once the price changed, the amount that I put in there, which was $100, ended up decreasing to like $20 in the matter of, I don't know, less than a day. So the issue, I think, was that Coinbase Pro didn't really get the price the right way. I mean, they had the volume, but they didn't really get the price the right way, because the price was on every other platform was what the price really was. So it was like 0.000007, but on Coinbase it was 0.00005. So it was like missing a zero, and they had issues, I guess. So people were buying at those prices. And when you buy at those prices, I mean, you're not going to get that money back. It's not going to be like, oh, well, you know what? You bought at those prices. It's not going to be like a business to where you're like, you go to a business and buy something, and you're like, I paid too much for this, and then they're basically going to give you the money back that you paid. No, this is a crypto market. Whatever you bought is lost. So if you bought it at the wrong price on a certain exchange, they can basically say whatever the price is. So basically, Coinbase Pro fucked up, for lack of a better term, from what I understand. I don't know if that's 100% true, but from what I understand, the price was just wrong. Uh, Solid crypto video last night. Thanks. I wish you could tell everybody else, because I don't think it got a ton of views, which is cool. I mean, it's good to be able to, just I'm not saying step outside the box, but step outside the box, because I've been doing, I do a lot of AMC videos, and I don't want to just be the person that's just creating AMC videos. That's what I'm doing every single video. I want to be able to have different content for you guys and give you guys some more educational stuff. Even if I am only getting like 500 views, 500 views is better than nothing, and it's something that has a long life. If I make a video called the safest cryptos to get into, people can watch that from today or watch that 3 months from now. If I make an AMC video for AMC update the 17th, then most people will only watch it on the 17th, because it's not new, and YouTube won't push it out because it has a specific date towards it. So uh, it's a little bit difficult, and I'm noticing when I look in my analytics that a lot of people are not like watching the videos after the first day. Like, it literally goes from maybe like 3,000 views or 5,000 views in the first like few hours, and or if not first few hours, first like 10 hours, 15 hours or so, and then the amount of views that I get per hour is a lot lower. So if I don't do any like educational content, you get less passive income. You're getting more like active income. So we have 147 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. It does help out the channel. Um, T. This is increasing quite a bit from the last, I guess, from August. This has increased from August 5th. That's where it started that train to increase to $12. And right now it's at that level to where you might see that resistance again at $11.95. This is some positive movement that we have seen at this point. I wouldn't say that, it's like totally over to see that, because it has jumped above here and filled a lot of this area here with forms of maybe some resistance, some support levels, all of that stuff. So it's a little tough to say when you go into something like this. Because you see this form of consolidation, you see this strength that's in here. I don't know why we are seeing this large increase with this position, but recently, when we looked at May or so, that has been up to like $21. Can we expect that again? It's possible, but right now it has a resistance at around $12, so it could pull back a little bit. But with this movement and how much green is in these, day by day by day, I see a lot of positivity there. Do you believe that all craziness from the quadruple witching will be seen today at the latest? Do you think the options expiring today can carry over to next week on the chart prices? I would say that one, we've seen the situation where people were like, all right, quadruple witching is going to, the price action is going to be crazy and all that stuff, and nothing actually happened. There's been a number of times where we bring in certain situations, certain patterns, all that stuff, and nothing actually happened. So I would say that nothing is probably actually going to happen. Can the options carry over? I mean, it depends on the individual contract, I believe, if you're rolling over it. But as a whole, I'm not 100% sure if that will happen. I mean, you have to bring the collective group to be able to do something like that. But I'm not really like a true options expert. I'm really starting to learn a little bit about options and trade some options here and there, but I don't know how to really answer that question. I think with people having options expiring, I think people will buy longer term options contracts rather than shorter term. That's what it seems to be, is that people are buying longer term options contracts rather than shorter ones. And I think that's probably the way to go, because if you buy these longer term options contracts, right, it's not giving them a specific day to where they're like, okay, you know what, we can't reach a certain period in time or whatever. We can't reach a certain price by this period in time. Right? You're putting it out months or, even close to a year or whatever. And then when it gets to a certain, a certain point where I guess theta decay doesn't get factored in too much, and we start to see that larger increase where we don't have a lot of options that are out there. We don't have a lot of options that are expiring that week, but people can still sell those options and gain a ton of money out of it if we do increase enough. I don't know if that's really the play. That seems like it would work. Top of the morning, Matt. What's your realistic thoughts on AMC going to 50,000 or higher? I think it definitely can. The only issue I would say with that is the fact that we don't know what people are going to do. So you think about the largest holders, and you can say institutions hold a large amount. You can say you have bigger retail whales that you have retail whales, you have institutional whales, you have there's a bunch of big holders, and what do they plan to do, right? So when you look at those people, they probably have a level to where they're looking to maybe accept some profit and play it the right way, right? When you look at the smaller holders, so people that are holding 100, let's say you're holding $100 and it goes to $10,000 worth of value, right? So now you're sitting at $1 million right there. You're holding 100 shares, and it goes to $10,000 worth of value. Now you're holding $1 million. If you are a person that has never seen $100,000, let alone $500,000, let alone $1 million, what do you plan to do with that? What do you think that person would do with that? No matter how much the potential actually is, what do you think that person would do with that if you had $1 million in your account right now? They will probably end up selling. So when you get to that point where people are like, all right, I made $1 million, I'm happy, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to make my money work for me, right? That's them. I don't know if that's that last part that they'll put in there. Hopefully they're following my content and they can actually make their money work for them. But when they have that millions of dollars or $1 million or $2 million or whatever, will they sell that position when you see $1 million in there? Probably. Will they sell all of it? Probably. The issue that we deal with is when you start to see those levels, the best way to go about it is to sell a certain portion. So maybe 10 shares, 20 shares when you see some of these levels that you want to sell at, not basically see $1 million and go, all right, I'm out. If they do that, then you start to see everything start to decrease, because if it gets to $10,000, everybody that's holding 100 shares now has $1 million in their account. So the average that people are holding of 120 shares, retail traders, everybody has $1 million. So what are they going to do? Probably end up selling some of it, you know? So just understand that if they sell all of it, that's where it doesn't go to 50K. If they sell portions of it, then we can have that discussion later. But it's all dependent on a lot of people, you know. So, and you got to give it time. I would say a lot of people, what they would want to do is sell on buy heavy days, but most people will end up selling on sell heavy days. It just happens. No need to be mad at hedgies. They're just extending their time. Soon AMC will be so inflated to the point they would be forced to cover because of the mass number of shares. Absolutely agree, big time. The hardest part of getting out is in the position in general. Absolutely. I I see so many people that are like, oh, I bought this stock. It's supposed to rise to this level, and it did, and then it came back $5 or $10, and they're like, I'm still holding on to the position. It's like, why didn't you sell? Did you have a profit target? And they're like, no, I just wanted to go up to a certain amount. Well, you should see that and accept your whatever profit you wanted to accept. You should have that set in stone to say, I want $100. I want $1,000 out of this, and I definitely see $1,000 in this position. Not $1,000 per share, but maybe like $1,000 that you wanted to gain. You also see how much you're willing to lose, because if you go down and it decreases and it gets to your maybe break even or even lower, you sell at that point. Even though you're selling for a loss, you're selling for a small loss and you're being very disciplined. So yeah, it's difficult to do that. Do you think AMC will run today after crypto acceptance yesterday? Uh, I mean, right now AMC is not in a positive way, and I don't know how that news will really affect. If it's not affecting the crypto market, I don't think it's going to affect the stock market too much. I would hope to see something huge, but then again, I mean, the normal movement on Friday, which normal movement has kind of changed a little bit, has shifted a little bit because Fridays have been pretty positive, but the normal movement on Fridays have been kind of negative. So we have seen a pullback to the 15 moving average if we're looking at the daily. So let's hope we can see a little bit of a bounce like we did before and get up to that level of maybe 50, 54, 53, 55, something like that. So hopefully, yes, I hope that will happen. What do you think about Zom? I'm still bullish on Zom, but you just have to wait. It's all about waiting at this point. It's all about waiting, because right now it's at 53 cents. And, when you look at it back in August, for some reason I struggle with the numbers there. Look back in August, you could see it got to 80 plus cent. But it did decrease right away, and it's still being shorted over 50%, pretty much 40 to 50% every single day. It's I don't know. the good thing is that you are seeing a higher low here. So let's hope we can see a higher high, higher low. But this is something that's going to play out over a longer period of time. It's just going to take some time. I'm still bullish on it. Still have 7,000 shares. Let me go through my portfolios real quick just to show you what I do have, and how much I'm down or up, and what is up and all that stuff. I haven't really bought anything new, but here we go. So I have SOS. I still have my SOS call option for January 22nd. Over $2.50, which will hit. It definitely will hit. I also have my SOS, shares of 2,000 at $3.96. Currently, it's at $2.60. So uh, that's not bad at all. I mean, obviously, I'm down $2,000, almost $3,000, but it's not the worst situation. The best situation about it is that it it is something that has a truly a lot of potential with crypto running, but since crypto pulls back, SOS pulls back. So that's just how that goes. Ride, I have a call option there for December 21st of $12.50. I don't know if that will hit. That was like I think I spent what $60 on that call option. Uh it's just kind of like a I do believe in where Ride can get to in electric vehicles. It's just I don't think they have the capital to spend on a lot of those things. But AMC, I'm holding 900 shares. I'm up 17K. That's pretty much the only thing that I am up. Ethereum and Doge, I can't get rid of everything that I have. ZOM and GME, I'm down on those as well. And those are just long-term swing trades. GME, obviously, we want that to squeeze, and that's getting closer and closer to my cost base. It has risen above my cost basis, but fell right back down after hitting the 230. So either way, I'm up because of AMC. I'm up at up basically $16,500 a total. I guess I'm up about $10,000 right now. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, 10,000 plus 10,000, something like that. I'm up quite a bit, but then obviously I have a couple of things that are down there, and I'm not worried about it. Those are ones that I'm willing to lose a certain amount. But let's look at my Coinbase. You're going to see that my account is currently at 4,820. I invested 3,000 into this. So currently sitting at basically plus $1,800 or so. Cosmos, Algorand, Tezos, those are my positions. I'm going to put more into Tezos. I'm going to basically get that up to about $1,000 or so. Gained about $15 in interest. I'm gaining a lot per day with Algo. I'm gaining $26. Yesterday I gained $26, or sorry, today I gained $26 or 26 cents, 29 cents the day before, 26 cents the day before that. So I'm gaining quite a bit on Algo here, as I'm holding 1,212 shares, and I plan on continuing to buy more. Currently, it's down to $2, and it has been up to a high of, let's see, let's look at this, $2.55. So it has decreased about 50 cents there, but I do see that as a good position, and I'm going to continue to add more into it because it's very, very safe. It's something that people are staking and holding, and all that other stuff. So that's it for that. I have about, like I said, $4,800 in there, and I'll continue to add to that position. I just added more to Coinbase Pro, and that account is currently sitting at 28 or $20,780. I added $2,500 to this, so I am down on a lot of the crypto that's in here. Not down as a whole because I invested $13,000 to start, and it risen to a high of $23,000. So there's a lot of crypto that is down, and we all know this. Litecoin is down. You have Cardano that's down a little bit. You have Clover. Finance is down. Gitcoin. I hold 10,000, or sorry, I hold 119 coins. I'm gonna say shares at $9 or so right now, and that has made moves in the past up to like $13 or so, and it can go a lot higher. Um, but yeah, I think my overall crypto balance, I'm probably going to put some more into Dogecoin, at certain lows because I think Dogecoin. Where was Dogecoin? I think Dogecoin is at yeah 24 cents. It's below where I ended up getting out over on Webull to bring it over to Coinbase. Not the total amount I'm gonna bring. I just want to buy like a few $100, $300, $200. You know, double that, triple that, all that stuff. But yeah, that's my balance. So total around 25k as a whole for crypto, and then around 55k for my stocks. So there we go. There's a portfolio update. The venue is so saturated. The video updates and clips. I wonder if viewership is down across the board. I mean, it is down because it's not really making like huge moves. That's usually why it's down. But I think you're right that there's a ton of people that are making videos. It's just like the stimulus check stuff. You know, I was making stimulus check videos, and I was probably one of the top 3 to start making videos on that to tell people, you know, hey, when you get this money, this will be a great place to put it. When you're going to get this money, all of that stuff. And those updates also did the same thing, where you give an update, it's valid on that day, or it makes sense to watch it on that day, but then every other day you don't want to watch it unless you said something crazy, like you went over like a news article or something like that, or had super clickbait. You didn't get any of the views, and there were people that did crazy clickbait, like it's approved every single day, it's confirmed every single day, all of that. And I noticed viewership went down because I'm more realistic. I'm always more realistic, you know, in the stock market when I'm talking about everything. And if you're too realistic on YouTube, it doesn't get enough clicks, so YouTube doesn't push it. So you're probably right. Every bit. I think crypto is going to blow up huge in 2022. Invest now. I'm seeing the use of crypto exponentially grow rapidly. I see a buy Bitcoin kiosk in my local liquor store. Well, yeah, that's. I think you're right with crypto probably being pretty huge in 2022. By the end of the year, we're going to see some pretty good numbers, and then we're going to see a lot of people that probably have some New Year's resolutions, just like they do for the gym. People are going to have some New Year's resolutions and getting into investing and doing more with making their money work for them. So yeah, my contributing question was more or less about options in general. If options market has dates expiring today, do you see uh, only today and before, or does any buying slash selling happen after? Um, I think I don't think any buying slash selling happens after. Like people are selling their options contracts that expire today afterwards. I mean, if they expire, I mean they have to. I'm sorry, I'm losing you, and you're losing me. So um, anything that they're doing, if they're gonna sell their options contracts, they're going to sell it then. If you're talking about exercising, then that's a different story, which I have no experience doing at all. But if it's expiring today, they're gonna sell it today, or they sold it already. Hope you are listening carefully. Any thoughts on Evergrande? What is Evergrande? Crypto stock? Let me know. What does it mean when the float of the stock is locked up? How can that affect your affect if you're bullish on it? How can that affect? I never heard of that. If the float of the stock is locked up, basically saying like there's no more that's going to be added to the float. Never heard that term. I know if they can't add any more shares, or if they don't add any more shares, then that obviously helps our situation out. If you're talking about ZOM or AMC or whatever, Pick 2 more shares of AMC. Let's go to the moon. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on with crypto? Crypto is just falling. I mean, it has its ebbs and flows in the market, just like the stock market. It's just the crypto market acts in a different way. Typically, you're going to see like 90% of the crypto coins decrease, and you're going to see about 10% that actually have a decent day on some of these bad days. To watch whose videos on clickbait? I don't like to do clickbait. Not a lot, I'll tell you that. Shiba is on Coinbase now. I have seen that it's on Coinbase. It's on Coinbase Pro and Coinbase. 65 to 0 claim. Is the big crash. Chinese market imploding if you look into Evergrande. I don't know what it is. If it's a stock, is it a crypto coin? Let me know, Banjo. Yeah, that rhymed. Yes, I don't know why I was excited to see Shiba on Coinbase. I mean, I was excited, but I'm also not excited at the same time. Carl, if you're knocking over things, I am going to be very upset. You might not have a leg. A good question though. What's up with crypto? Yeah, I mean that is a good question. What is up with crypto? I mean it's not something that's like, oh, okay, crypto is decreasing because of some news article or whatever. Crypto is just decreasing because that's what crypto does. I mean, it has its did you look into farm staking? No, I didn't. Um, Not right now. I probably would have to do it on a different platform. I would love to be able to do it on Coinbase if possible. But then again, I also want to hold a massive amount of farm coin. And right now, I think farm, where's it at? $200. I should probably buy maybe some more. Where did it go recently? What I want to see is I want to see where it has been. What has it done for me lately? Come on, where's it at? Why is this taking so long to load? The lowest it's been is 204. Uh, I wanted to find this 180 mark. I want to find it at lower points than that, lower than 200. I would love to continue to get in there. The popularity right now on Coinbase is 90th, so people are not really buying it when it comes to the volume. The volume is up a little bit, but it's still 90th in popularity. They added some more coins, so 90% of the supply, it's now at 624. So once they add the total supply, then it's over. You're going to see nothing but increases, in my opinion. You might see some decreasing when it comes to. Sorry, I went back. You might see some decreasing when it comes to people that choose to sell it, but the hold time will be a lot more. People are getting in and out of these positions because of the fact that they find a certain level. They're like, all right, $300. I'm going to sell 10 of them. You sell 10 of them, get those 10 back in at 180. And now you just basically bought yourself maybe five more coins there. So, good morning, by the way. Good morning to you too. China's second largest property development. Buy algo or ADA. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna buy some. Like I said, I'm gonna buy some more Tezos. I have algo, and I think Tezos makes some moves as well. I think Tezos is higher priced. Yeah, it's at $6, but has decreased from $7. So I actually like this position. I would love to get it at like this $4 mark. So if I could find a way to get back down there, that would be great. I would also love to buy it at this $2 mark, to tell you the truth, because you've seen the levels that it has gotten to because of the circulating supply. Circulating supply right here is 859 million. That's it. It's not a crazy amount, um, but you can see where it can get to. I just want to see this decrease down to these levels so I can buy some more. Would love to buy maybe another 500 of it. And if it was at these levels, that's exactly what I would do. But right now, this money is the money that I have in Coinbase Pro, the $2,500 that's sitting in USD. One, I can't take it out even if I wanted to right now. So I should probably make a move in like certain lows. Maybe I could find like Compound or Quant or one of the ones that do move pretty heavily, really fast, and then make a move out of there. So I could probably put the whole 2,500 into Harvest Finance, and then actually take the amount of shares that I gain out when it gets to a certain high, and then put all of the money that I gain back into, say, Algo or Tezos or whatever. So we'll see how that does play out. But I'm gonna start like day trading or swing trading crypto a little bit more, just so I can get a little bit higher of a balance, because I want to raise this balance, and I know it may be tough, but I want to raise this balance to $100,000 by the end of the year. It probably will get there just based on my normal swing trades, but I want to take this 2,500 and see what I can do with it there. So basically, I'm going to take that 2,500 and turn it into like 80K if nothing else moves, but everything else will probably move. So we'll see how that works. How about Ethereum? I like all of the bigger cryptos. Yes, I like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, all of those. Is it Benita? Thank you for becoming a Money Makes Money member. I appreciate you. Means a lot. What do you think about AMC will reach 50K? Or I just answer that. I think it will reach 100. Or sorry, not will reach 100K. I think it can reach 100K, can reach 50K. It just depends on what people do. It's all about how they sell, and if they are going to sell most. You know, you look at the amount that people can gain. When are people more likely to sell positions? When they see $100,000, when they see $500,000, when they see $1 million. If they can turn 100 shares that they bought, which let's say if they bought in early and they hold 100 shares right now, they bought in, you know, say at $5, they spent, you know, a decent amount of money on it, right? Not a crazy amount, but they spent a decent amount of money on it, like $500, in order to gain $500,000 or $1 million out of it. They're probably going to sell at that point. I think you should look into LCID. Is it a crypto, or is it when you give me like Lucid? Is that Lucid? That's a stock. That, is that Lucid? I hate doing this because I always look up the wrong thing. Yeah, I already have it. So I have looked into this. I don't think that's the right chart. Why does that not look like the right chart? It is. Yeah, right now, I mean, it's sort of, if you look at it from a 10,000 foot view, it's in this form of consolidation. It's at a lower point here, or it was at a lower point, and now it's starting to creep up to some of these levels to where you could see resistances at, you know, 23, 25, $30. Yeah, it looks decent. It looks like it can come back. The issue is that, will it? You know, you've seen this low from $16, and I looked at this previously when it was somewhere around here. We've seen this at $16, and it risen to $19 or so, and now it's up to $22. So that's good. Be able to see that. Guys, you know, stop. Swing trading crypto is fun if nothing else. Up/down. Love playing the game, and more often than not, I make money. That's good to hear. Morning H, you cannot lose if you do not sell now. Smash up the like button, smash channel to the moon. That's what I like to hear. Yes, hit that like button. We're almost at 9 o'clock. I stopped streaming at 9 o'clock. We have 210 people here. If you guys can hit the like button, get me to 100 likes, that would be great. I would love to get to 150 likes, but whatever you can get me to is, much appreciated. Daisy, what in the world are you doing? These cats. I appreciate your insight. Yeah, no problem. So you think AMC is going to dip lower than 44? It's possible. You never really can predict exactly what will happen, but I will say no. Wait, where's that? Let me see where it's at first. Will it dip lower than 44? I mean, sorry, I would have said no, but it has recently fell lower than 44. It broke down to 43.85 or so. I think that's the level. Yeah, 43.90. It broke lower than 44 already. So yes, it can. Um, but do I expect it to? No. I mean, I would like to see these bounces off of the 15 moving average and continue to ride up that way. So hopefully we can see more of a positive day today and, eat away at this and probably resist somewhere around 49 because that's just what they like to do. Up, up, right, right, left, left, up, down, up, down. Hit below 44 in the spring back. What are your thoughts on GTRST? What is that? BTRST. How do you make passive income with crypto? Like what app and site should I be trading crypto? So if you're looking to gain passive income with crypto, it's easy to just go on Coinbase. And I know they have other platforms where you could stake more, but you can go on Coinbase and you could basically hold Algo, Cosmos, Tezos, and gain interest from it. So basically, you're creating that passive income while Algo is doing all the work for you. Recently, it has increased to 50 or $2.55. So where it is now at $2 or so, this is definitely a good buy. I think that right now I should probably make that move and actually see. Let's go to Algo just so that I have it. I plan on buying a little bit more and I should buy some more Tezos as well. This is at $1.99. I want to do the max. I just want to invest in maybe $300 more. $300 more, I can buy 150 more. That's not bad. Yeah, so you see this, how you have a certain amount that you basically get things filled at. And it tells you obviously 7 days ago I bought some at 216 and now I'm buying 150 at $2 or close to $2. I also want to look at Tezos. I know Tezos is pretty low. I'm just going to buy $100 of that right now, not even a lot. And again, there's certain amounts that I'm just going to day trade. But when you start to, or day trade or swing trade, but when you start to see, I don't even know what the ticker symbol is. I hope that's what you call it. Let me go back. Oh, it's XTZ. I want to see this a little bit lower. I think this can go. Yeah, I think Tezos can go a lot lower because uh, right now with it at $2.26, I think it's not high, but it's like in the middle of the road. You know what I mean? Last time I bought Tezos, it was 240. Hey Matt, been busy with work. Hope all is well. Check out my AABB ready to boom soon. Have a great day. Can't wait to have more time. Stay safe. Glad you're still going. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. I will have to check that out. But it looks All right, I appreciate you being here. You know, last time you bought Teslas was 240. That's crazy. I think you should wait to buy for Teslas. I was thinking the same thing. Is that it's kind of like it's not high, but it's like middle of the road because you look at like we just looked at Teslas, but you look at Tesla's breakdown, and you could see that in let's look at a year. You can see that in a year back in July, that's down to $2, $2.15, $2.40. We can definitely see that at lower points, and it could possibly come back, but the issue is that it's on the rise because people are holding it a lot more. The typical hold time is 58 days on Coinbase, and that's where I struggle. You know, because I'm holding 119, and I guess the amount that I invested in, you know what, it was pretty low, and that did rise pretty heavily. Yeah, in August, because I bought back here somewhere around $3 or $4, so I could probably get it in lower. You're right. But anyways, I plan on day trading with around 2,000 of that money, or swing trading some of that. I'm waiting to get all my money out of Dogecoin at 30 cents. Been down for months on it. It was up to 35. Did you not make a move there? I understand that, you know, it can go a lot higher, but it's definitely one of those cryptos that fluctuates with people that are swing trading and day trading it a lot. From what I've learned in the last month or so, that a lot of people are swing trading Dogecoin quite a bit. Most crypto is up, but uh, in the middle up. So kind of hard. Yeah, I know what you mean. Warren just became a member, and I'm definitely new to trading. Um, I'm definitely excited to learn. Yeah, thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. There's a lot that I teach. I wanna teach so much more, and I want to do different types of streams, only for members as well, so that we can break down maybe what's happening in the market. Maybe we could do some more day trading stuff and swing trading stuff, and uh, getting the full community. I also wanted to do some things on Discord to where certain levels we can actually communicate with each other, have like not a live stream, but just like a chat, an audio chat, and get an understanding of where all our heads are when it comes to day trades in the market for the day, all of that stuff. It's going to be really fun. So we'll develop all of that as this plays out. I truly thought that AMC would end up playing out. It wouldn't take a year for this to play out in the beginning. And now, obviously, understanding where hedge funds are, their head is, how they're manipulating this, and all of that stuff, um, it's going to take a longer time. And I don't want to just do all AMC videos for, you know, I don't know, 2 years. I want to do so much more. So yeah, thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have a video that comes out soon to members only. Wing Doge, yes, that 16 cents was tasty. Waiting for 21 or below to try again. Yeah, that's what people are doing. They're just swinging whatever they can swing there, and you know, seeing it rise by like 5 cents or 10 cents or whatever, and gaining a decent amount of money from it, as long as they're not paying a crazy amount in fees. Freaking people freaking out when crypto dips. Buy Cardano now, and let's talk in a few years. I hear you. Yesterday ladder was nasty. I know that ending was just horrible. What do you think about GME and AMC collab in the future? I think it could happen, but I think people are forcing it. There's a lot of people that are saying, "Oh, AMC, you know, should reach out to GME," and they have reached out to, I guess, GME, and they're in contacts with them, but or in communications. But I just don't see a huge, uh, you know, huge collab. I mean, you could definitely see something where they could have like gaming events and all that stuff, but isn't that like a different company? Isn't that like E3 or something? I don't know what the gaming things are. I don't know what's happening with this computer. All right, well, we have 1 minute until the stream ends. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Check out some of my other channels. Join the Discord group if you guys are interested. There's 3 levels to the Patreon. There's the first level where you get the Discord group access. Second level, you get Discord group access and you get all the videos that I post during the week, whether it's a crypto watch, whether it's ETF watch, swing trades, maybe, um, you know, a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of different stuff that I post. So if you guys are interested in that, that's the second level. The third level includes the books. So you're basically learning from the books that I have read and getting my perspective on it. So I have a whole How to Day Trade for a Living series that goes from chapter 1 to chapter 7 with a number of videos. If you guys want to check out all those videos, if you're new to this, you can easily go there, watch all of those videos in 1 month and get a full understanding of where my head is on certain strategies and where my head is when it comes to trading, day trading, what I think is the most important. So make sure you go check that out. And yeah, if you guys are interested as well, follow my TikTok. I have a finance TikTok that I'm going to be doing a little bit more on, just because it's quicker. You can do 1 minute videos and I can post that to my MP Shorts channel. So it's just going to be really fun. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.